Number 1. Mortal Kombat reigns as a king of the fighting game genre, and Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate only cements that position. Combining Mortal Kombat 11, Kombat Pack 1, the Aftermath expansion, and Kombat Pack 2, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is the quintessential Mortal Kombat 11 experience. With 2 cinematic stories to play through, 37 fighters to get to grips with, and a bunch of new fatalities, stages, and brutalities to try out, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate offers hours of gruesome fun. What's more, on PS5, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate benefits from 4K dynamic resolution, enhanced visuals, and drastically improved loading times compared to its PS4 counterpart, so you won't miss a second more of the action than you need to. This is the best fighting game on PS5 right now.
Let's go crazy.
Number 2.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
No! Friendly! Who are you? Who sent you?
Taking place a few years after the events of Resident Evil 7, Village sees protagonist Ethan exploring an Eastern European village in hopes of finding his kidnapped daughter, but the village residents are less than welcoming. More action-focused than its predecessor, this sequel is visibly closer to the classic Resident Evil 4 in its moment-to-moment gameplay, but blends this with the survival horror elements that we love about older entries. Factor in a slew of quality-of-life improvements, a roster of memorable characters, a well-paced, gripping story, and superb utilization of in-game audio, and Resident Evil Village is a fantastic horror game. We think it's definitely one of the best examples of how PS5 3D audio can enhance your gaming experience. Number 3.
Your future.
Helldivers 2 has taken the PS5 game scene by storm in early 2024, and for good reason. This third-person co-op shooter is chaotic, dumb, ridiculous in its humor, and totally bombastic in its action. Comparisons to the movie Starship Troopers are both fair and excellent, with teams of up to 4 spreading managed democracy across the galaxy while slaying bug and robot enemies in the process. You might well get into some friendly fire with your teammates, but, in our experience, that only adds to the spectacle on offer. Helldivers 2 really encourages you to embrace the chaos in your defiant battle against the bugs and bots in relentless encounters and battles to save Super Earth. It is chaotic, but it also has a bit to say about serious matters too, under the right lens. The shooting in particular feels excellent, and while, like some other bits of the game, it isn't always precise, it feels excellent to lay into hordes of bugs and robot baddies while hearing your characters shout nonsense slogans all the while. Throw in a decent variety of mission types, good progression systems, slapstick humor, something we called riotous violence in our review, and you get a great result. Helldivers 2 is probably the best PS5 game for co-op action you can get right now. Number 4.
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
Cloud, whatever happens, I'm here for you.
With how Final Fantasy VII Remake ended, it's no surprise that its successor heads into uncharted waters from the get-go. And while much of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be familiar to those who played the original game, there's so many twists and turns to experience this time around. In general, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth offers up a much larger and more substantial slice of turn-based action and open-world exploration than what we've seen before. There are literally hundreds of side activities to take on as you guide Cloud and friends through a bright and oftentimes funny adventure. While some may be put off by the changes to the original game's story, others will find Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's approach to a remake very refreshing indeed. If you're looking for an absolutely gorgeous world to lose yourself in, or if you just want to dig into an excellent new combat system, then FF7 Rebirth is easily one of the best PS5 games you can pick up right now.
She needs you. Go.
Number 5. As one of Sony's biggest PS5 exclusives, Returnal is bound to draw in many gamers who maybe haven't played a roguelike before and therefore may find its punishing difficulty, ever-changing levels, and permadeath mechanic to be a real shock to the system. That said, after a few cycles within Returnal's harsh alien world, they may also find it difficult to stop playing. Returnal brings developer Housemarque's signature bullet hell approach to the roguelike genre, which means that you'll never know what to expect when you enter a room, only that you will have to start over again from the beginning when you die. However, thanks to a tantalizing story and immersive gameplay, which take full advantage of PS5 3D audio and the DualSense's full range of features, you'll likely keep returning for just one more run. Double quotes if you want to see what the PS5 is capable of. Returnal is an experience you don't want to miss. Number 6.
None are as rare or wonderific as sacklings. And the rarest of them all, the bravest, the boldest, is the one they call... Sackboy. Sackboy? I said the brave, bold, heroic Sackboy! Ah, that's more like it.
Sackboy, A Big Adventure is one of the most important exclusives here. This is a game that's perfect for families thanks to its kid-friendly nature and 4-player local co-op, and manages to go toe-to-toe with the critically acclaimed Super Mario 3D World. It helps that Sackboy, A Big Adventure is a truly wonderful platformer, one that manages to avoid the common pitfalls that many developers fall into when designing games for younger audiences. Don't sleep on this one, as it's one of the best PS5 platformers that you can play with friends and family.